Hiya people, it's wonderful to link up with you again, and I'm back like I never left. It was an eventful vacation for yours truly. Best believe
Yet I did not come back empty-handed.
it has become an annual ritual. I was at the 2024 Calabar Carnival, and I will bring you my unique perspective to all that went down. Now, the main gist and the side stories from the conspicuous to the ambiguous, Klieglight captured it all, and I'll be telling you all about it. So on this episode of the show, we'll serve you a highlight of all the Nollywood-like moments from the 2024 Cultural Carnival in Calabar. We'll also head to the Confluence City, Kogi State, to the Ilebila clan celebration, where Catholic cleric Cardinal John Onaiko said, "Hey, practice culture, don't let it go to extremes." We'll also do a quick review of the entertainment industry in 2024 and make projections for the new year. So, prepare for a blast on the show. You'll only have to relax and be taken care of. We're going to do that. So the show is Klieglight on the Nigerian Television Authority, entertainment at its finest. And I am the host, Ekemini Williams. Welcome.
He is a good man.
If your child has cough, give him just one of the kernel to eat. The cough is gone.
What's going on? If something is wrong with you, talk.
Well, it's several days into the new year, but some people haven't still woken up from dirty December. They call it Obule. Obule. Let's grab the e-news.
I want to fire, make you fire, they go I.
The Lungu boy music star Ahmed Ololade, also known as Ashake, has changed his looks. He has shaved off all the beards on his face and replaced them with tattoos. Do his fans love it? Doesn't seem so, as they have been tongue-lashing him online and gone further to question the state of his mental health.
Your new look is not looking. I don't like it. What's going on? If something is wrong with you, talk.
It's only those who like us who will like them.
While some have called him out for purportedly trying so hard to look hip, others are indirectly calling him a copycat for allegedly imitating the likes of American rapper Lil Wayne.
The truth of the matter is that if you can't beat them, you join them.
Ashake have been nominated for a handful of prestigious awards, including the 2025 Mobile Awards and the 2025 Grammys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, Captain Craze. And on this flight today, I want everybody to be of good behavior. Because where we are going, we are not coming back here. We will never come back here.
Nigerian content creators do not disappoint. It was camera, roll, and action for them as people prepared to cross over to the new year.
Please, as you approach, show me your ticket. And please be careful. Why you come late? Come here. Please, first class. Sit down near the window. Make co-AC, they blow you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Mikey.
They flooded social media with various interesting contents depicting positive projections for the new year.
That's what I'm talking about. Approach. Please, they should give you champagne and food. Correct. Yes, I love that.
Music star 30BG leader Davido also announced his forthcoming album and said it will change lives.
My fifth album, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be an amazing, it's going to change everybody's life even more.
Also, Red Flag crooner Ruga got social media user saucer-eyed when he shared his experience at a crossover service.
Oh shit.
Happy New Year to everybody. I haven't cried in like 4 years. Today, I saw God again and I cried.
Commentators made a hula baloo of Ruga in church, especially because of his raunchy style of music. But hey, relax.
Because 2021, I was in church here. I missed the crossover service 2022 and 2023 because I was outside the country.
From his statement, you can tell this was where Ruga started off, even before he became a star. And it's only right he doesn't forget his roots.
I told my manager that if you don't close any show before the end of the year, make sure that it's before crossover service because I'm not missing it. Whatever it is, we're not taking it.
That's it on entertainment news. Do follow us on all our social media platforms.
platforms. I can tell you guys for free, Ashake is fine. Ever heard the word rebranding? Yeah, that's what it is. But hey, I have entertainment experts up next that will be reviewing the entertainment industry in 2024, including that gist behind Ashake's new look. We'll start off by focusing on the music industry.
And I actually wrote an article last year, January, about no grief for anybody. So what is the theme for this year? That's the question.
Well, before we even think about what the theme for this year is, let's do a refresher course on what happened last year. January started with no grief for anybody. Everybody was going crazy with it. The news from police to the army to the entertainment industry saying we say we no go grief for anybody. True. The police were like, man, no grief for anybody is a bad thing. The army were like, man, no grief for anybody is a good thing. So it was, so the year started on a high note for 2024. Then going down, a lot of things really happened last year. But, I would say my high point last year will be for content creators.
There's something within the movie industry, it's like a rivalry. So something I understand about entertainment, about rivalry, right, is that rivalry is important anywhere. And see, the only reason why Whiskey, Davido, and Burna Boy are relevant today is because of that rivalry that they have between them. They can drop a need content, right? But because people who are 30 BG or people who are FC, we want to talk about it to make it look. So they are getting, and so that rivalry, I'm also seeing it in the movie industry, in the female sector. Funke Akindele, Tony Abraham.
So this
one thing they always do is that they drop their movies almost at the same time, as if we want to see who is going to do.
So I don't think it's the idea of dropping their movies at the same time. So in 2020, we had Tony Abraham and Funke Akindele, with Funke Akindele dropping A Tribe Called Judah, and Tony Abraham dropping one other of her movies that I don't like. But any which way, that happened, and 2024 we also had them drop movies
almost at the same time.
So I don't think they are going at each other with if you drop I drop. It's about meeting the December market, the dirty December. The idea of families going to enjoy themselves in the cinema.
But again, I understand. But the thing point is that we had this Bad and Bougie, we had everybody loves this and Jennifer, right? They're all in the cinema. They were not only the movies, they were other movies.
Yeah, of course.
But what we were talking about the most, those two, because of that seemingly rivalry. And the reason why today Messi and Bisco and Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo are still relevant is because of that rivalry.
But like I said, you guys are leaving out the part of marketing. These people are really marketing their movies. Other movies that come out within this period are not as marketed as these other movies. So you wouldn't really know them if your eyes is not like in the movie industry.
When did they What 7 Doors drop?
Which one is that one?
This Working at 7 Doors by
It was in December.
It was in December, but that was not in cinemas. That was in streaming platform.
Yeah.
So let's understand that there is a difference between streaming.
No,
it wasn't in cinemas.
Okay.
So there is a difference between what drops in streaming platform and what drops in cinemas. Going back to music, we had the rivalry between Davido, Whiskey, Burna Boy. But let's not forget, it was last year, 2024, that we had the introduction of the Big Four, not the Big Three. Rema actually cemented his place among the tops when he released his album. And not just his album, he sold out concerts, plus his songs being played in stadiums while football matches were being played. So it was a big time. I think the music industry had the biggest year. Last year also, we also had Ruga collecting people's babe. So that was a big thing. That was a big thing for entertainment.
But one other thing there, I also looked at last year, right? I think for the very first time, I almost saw an artist that was away make a comeback. The Badge. The Badge almost made a comeback. Because my theory has always been that once you leave the scene for any reason, you are gone. You can't come back. But the Badge almost.
So I don't believe in once you leave the scene. I don't believe in once you leave the scene you can't come back.
You can't come back. Know that
in Nigerian music industry,
there are artists who have done it.
And Two-Face
actually made a comeback last year with Kuku Gugula.
That is not a comeback.
Two-Face
never left.
Two-Face never left.
Never left. Yes.
He's always been there.
He's always been there. He didn't drop.
Two-Face went on leave. Then decided to go into showbiz with his wife in 2023. He didn't have any major hit till 2024.
But
But he was
there.
dropping. He never
still
left.
He was dropping
You
what?
were still seeing him in the news. When it's seemingly like you are no longer in the spotlight, it's very difficult. You can be doing other
To come
things.
back into it.
You
Exactly.
can't
He was
come. Nobody
doing
has done
many
it.
other
So you are trying to say that the band was Esther, he was black and broke, then he came back and Esther bleached.
bleached.
That was one of the
Almost.
biggest. That was
Almost
one of
there.
the biggest trends of 2024. We forgot Esther bleached.
Yeah.
And we should also have to discuss the relationship between artists and record labels. Ashake leaving YBNL.
Ashake does vocal backings for a lot of YBNL artists. So he knows that these are the terms, or at least he would have had an idea of what the terms are. Don't forget, yeah, I'm also in the industry, so I know this. YBNL's contracts are always 2 years contracts. Most of the artists that stayed under YBNL, they left immediately after the expiration of their 2 years. The only artist that has remained is Fireboy.
Yes.
So if you look back, I don't think there is there should be any force. But where the force is coming for Ashake is the fact that he left the label. There was no noise about him leaving. He wasn't under duress. He wasn't. There was no bad blood. He left and he entered into a phase of rebranding. Baba cut his hair. He tattooed his face more than what was there before, and he's now looking like a totally different person. And that's the reason why people are like, okay, because you know, once somebody leaves the scene, or once somebody has like an emotional upheaval, you now have a situation where the person will dye their hair, or the person will barb molo. So that's why people are thinking, is there something wrong? But I don't think there's anything wrong. No. But if we're talking about other areas of entertainment that really caught everyone's attention last year, was really the area of fashion. And for me, my fashion icon for 2024 is no other person. Wala.
Sorry for laughing. Sorry for the laugh.
That's my fashion icon. That's my fashion icon for 2024.
Even with all the controversy.
Not just, I'm not talking about his controversial, I'm talking about what he was putting on. Like, that is somebody who can go with the colors of the rainbow,
and just splash everywhere.
And look as horrible, but yet befitting of his character. So yeah, that's my fashion icon. Do we say that there was actually any fashion trends for last year?
Yes.
Name one.
Whiskey that singlets. Everybody come
No,
begin
but
to
Whiskey has always been very singlet now.
but this, because of this 30 December, you know, it was like almost everywhere. And a singlet. Now boys don't they wear singlets.
Wow. Well, now boys.
Me now, I don't go buy. I have gone to buy plenty white singlet. The only reason why I never they wear and my pot belly.
All of us are the same.
You go do gym.
I don't go pay for gym.
I never took that into consideration. Singlets, it's true. Wizkid has just created a fashion statement overnight with his singlets. I'm just imagining guys with pot belly wearing singlets. Can you imagine? Victor Tehemba, I think you should try that. Anyway, let's go to the 2024 Calabar Carnival. I know I promised, yes. I promised I was going to tell you everything that happened at the 2024 Calabar Carnival. So let's start with the Cultural Carnival, which is usually one of the major attractions people look forward to at the Carnival. And the 2024 edition was not any different. The Cultural Carnival featured over 10 states and all the 18 local government areas of Cross River State in an exuberant exhibition of cultural diversity. The event, which held on Boxing Day, kicked off on the street parade. Let's check it out. Nasarawa, Osun, Edo, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Ebonyi, Benue, Kogi were among the states that turned up at the 2024 Calabar Cultural Carnival to showcase their respective cultures.
I think the action begins today, because we are going to showcase once more our rich cultural heritage to the world.
Governor of Cross River State, Senator Basio too, declared the parade open, and the streets were transformed as a cavalcade of cultures swept through from IBB Way through Mary Slaser Roundabout to Rabana Roundabout. The states exhibited a colorful mix of cultural music, dance and art.
Crowd feasted on the consummate offerings as the carnival showcased the rich heritage, diversity and vibrant culture of the people of Cross River State and other ethnic groups in Nigeria.
Fought to miss that.
Although state's contingents were not as much as in previous years, those that featured delivered impressive performances.
This dance is from Adamawa State and it's from Yola South Local Government. That is Mubi South Local Government. And this dance is a war dance. You can see them with their knife by their left side, and the knife there, they use it for the war. So after that, after the war, we do the celebration of victory. That's how you see them like this.
Dance, we call it Organi. And the Organi is a warrior dance. We dance it.
From which local government in Kogi?
From Klieglight speaking area. That is the eastern part of Kogi. And each time we have this kind of dance, is to celebrate victory.
Okay.
So we are celebrating the Carnival victory.
The local governments were also remarkable in style and content as they projected their respective endowments with particular focus on agriculture and tourism towards shared prosperity.
Right now, there's the different local governments that are ongoing now. But each local government, like I said, specializes in some kind of product. So because they have kind of specialized in those programs, we encourage them to bring them out on days like this, so that all together as a state we share our prosperity.
This is Agbabu local government showcasing our riverine heritage by the canoe. The canoe serves two purposes: fishing and transportation. So if you come close by here, I can show you what is in the canoe. Palm oil, which you call red gold, from Agbabu local government. We extract this from this palm nut, which I can chew. And we also have fish from Ape, and we also have good fertile land, which I've used in cultivating this. So what we are showing now is, if you look at them, the raffia basket they are wearing is from this palm. Yes, the raffia they are wearing, you can see the broom they are wearing, and you can even see the palm fruit on their heads. So that's the concept here. We are showcasing our own traditional, cultural heritage, which we invite investors to come and invest in Agbabu and all of this. So the kernel I'm eating now is the best source of lipids for those that do short chain dipping. Besides that, it is also a good source of vitamin A for the eye. And if your child has cough, give him just one of the kernel to eat, the cough is gone.
This thing on your head?
Gone.
Eh?
You fully born.
What does it mean? What is it used for?
It's for playing of masquerade.
It's for what? Preparing.
To play the masquerade.
Play masquerade.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't bring this thing out and you bring the masquerade, what will happen?
You cannot ask guys that no war.
No war.
Yeah, no war.
It will not, the masquerade will not war.
Yeah.
So this thing you're carrying has power.
Yeah, very well.
Like, can anybody touch it?
No.
If I touch it,
You can disappear.
okay, what's the yala name?
The name Picat.
Picat.
Yeah.
Picat. So he says if I touch the picat, I could disappear.
Yeah.
I mean, they say that the curiosity kills the cat. What do you think? Should I touch it? No. Guys? Okay, I think I'll just respect the culture. I hear about something called NCBD in Crossing. Tell me, what is NCBD about? What should people know about NCBD?
NCBD is an ancient cult, ancient law, discipline, that if a child is stubborn, in fact, let me say, during slavery, when the Obongs, the kingmakers, if a child is stubborn, or the slave being sold is stubborn, you are being asked to do something and you don't do it. They take you, then they will put you on a seat in the forest and they will move your head. That is the work of the Nsibidi.
Okay.
That is what we call Nsibidi.
But why is it that people place a lot of importance to the Nsibidi chants? I hear people say, oh, you can chant the Nsibidi chants. It's like they place so much, value to whoever can chant the Nsibidi chants.
Everybody has their culture.
Can you chant the Nsibidi chants? Okay, selected people. Okay, females are not allowed.
Exactly.
Why? It's for men.
It's for men. I'm not an initiate.
Okay.
Yes, it's for men.
And it takes some certain things to be anything spiritual to it. Yes.
Personal.
Okay, no, not. Okay, hey, you reserve your comment. You don't want to reveal that one.
Please.
All right.
Thank you. The thing that we have achieved, that we. Thank you.
The crowd was thrilled, and Klieglight shared in their moments.
I love it. This is our Prince Otu. He is a good man. That is why you see the day is very bright and the carnival come out with colors, very bright, very beautiful. I thank God.
Which local government are you from?
I'm from Akwa Ibom State, but this is where I was born.
Cosmetic, that well organized, and other
This is the best I have witnessed and very unique, well coordinated. This is the first time the governor of the Cross River State has stayed up to this time to witness the carnival without being tired. So this is the best.
Akwa Ibom State emerged winner of the Cultural Carnival in the state category, while Yakol local government of Cross River State eclipsed the competition to win in the local government category.
Okay, now let me throw in this story. While I was in Calabar, there was a snack that was quite popular with the people. I mean, who could not seem to get enough? Name of the snack, golden buns. So what is special about golden buns? Well, there's just one way to find out, right? Well, at first glance, it was hard to see what set this plain-looking dough apart, especially as it was sold from simple rubber buckets. It was everywhere in Calabar, with sellers popping up at every corner, especially on the major carnival routes.
Golden buns.
It was so popular that the buns typically sold out within an hour. So, Hassan and Nee of the Klieglight crew decided to sample the coveted buns.
Today we'll taste golden buns.
Now, Nee might have been a bit dramatic with his reaction, but along with Hassan, agreed that the buns is baked to perfection, relatively tasty, and surprisingly filling. This underscores why residents like Monica Moritom, a POS agent, has taken to golden buns, which is also affordable, relatable to the popular snacks offered by major eateries. Monica has added the snack to what she has on offer for her clients.
It has more profit. Yes, and it's nice. Like sometimes, if you get, let me just say, the one of 10K, you can sell it all.
Monica is just one of those who have jumped on the popularity of the buns to explore the new business opportunities in retailing it.
It is very affordable. Since food stuff is very expensive, so the woman started making the golden buns. Then people will come and count from her. It's very lucrative. Since the population is now much, and because of this carnival of a thing, the occasion that is going on, so it's very lucrative and it's also profitable.
So, this soft and sweet, delicious buns has captured the hearts and taste of Calabar residents, from students to professionals, with everyone craving a bite of golden buns. The taste of the pudding, as the popular expression has it, is in the eating.
The golden buns.
guys, I'm so parched. Jeez, it's sunny over here. I mean, the sun in Abuja is like, okay. But looking at that Golden Bonds report just sort of whets my appetite. And if there's one lesson I've learned from this Golden Bonds thingy, is that sometimes the little things count. Well, okay, to other things, some people may consider cultural practices as diabolic and archaic. But a respected cleric says, no, culture is okay. And that was the former president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Cardinal John Onaikan, speaking at Ilemila Day in Calabar. Let's check it out.
The 2024 edition of the event had in attendance sons and daughters of Kaba from near and far. Among them was Cardinal John Onaikan, the former CAN president and spiritual father of the day.
We cannot in any way ignore our culture, allow it to go to disrepute, or worst of all, to go into extinction.
For those of us that are of this age, we are still carrying on the culture, but our children, very unfortunate, they are really lacking in the cultural heritage. And that's part of what we are trying to showcase now to our immediate family and to the world at large.
Stakeholders at the event emphasized leveraging digital technologies and other platforms to package, promote and transmit the cultural heritage of the Owe people to future generations.
In the Yoruba land, you know, we have our ladies, if they want to greet, they will kneel down. That's how you identify a Yoruba lady. Our men, if they want to greet their elders, they prostrate, they lie down. So you see younger generation of people from different Yoruba speaking part of this thing, extending hands even to traditional rulers to shake them. These are misnomer that is like a cultural erosion or aberration. So these are some of the core values that we are trying to replicate and of course create the cultural renaissance that is embedded in this occasion.
We set the pace and others are following.
The program, which began in 2023, continues to serve as a vital platform for cultural preservation and celebration.
Well, it's a wrap on this week's episode of the show. Hope you had fun. Expect more juice in the coming episode. Until then, this is 2025. Love yourself and be good to somebody. I am Ekemini Williams. Salute.
I suppose she locates, but I go by Belgium. My money na alele, I apply pressure. But it's like she ma palava, put on for high tension. You must apply your team, big boy, you must apply plenty. Mismanage my funds on you, all I really wanna do is mismanage my funds. Mismanage my funds. I wanna do is mismanage my funds.
Alright, okay. Them broke out for the voltage. Tilapia.